On with you, Sagittarius. So I'm actually going to go ahead and shuffle up these cards, give y'all the reading, and then after that, let y'all determine for yourselves if it's still accurate to what it is that you got going on. To show and to prove, it don't matter if I shuffle before I turn the camera on or after I turn the camera on. It's still going to be nice. I'm still going to be nice with it. So I'm still going to be slick with it. So you, Sagittarius, you have the Six of Swords. You have the Seven of Swords, the Four of Swords. You have the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Moon, Emperor, Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands for you, Sagittarius. How y'all doing? Apparently, I've been hanging out with y'all a lot because I called an Aries a Sagittarius the other day. And I do remember her saying that she was an Aries from a few months ago. But I just kept thinking Sagittarius. But I've been hanging out with y'all a little bit too much. But, okay, so for you, Sagittarius, you have the Six of Swords. Someone definitely wants to get your attention, but it doesn't matter whether or not they would want your attention. You, Sagittarius, aren't paying them attention anymore. So it really doesn't matter what they want. The Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords, you, Sagittarius, essentially set your boundaries. You know that you can't ever take them seriously. And so you, Sagittarius, are not taking them seriously. You're not. The Seven of Swords, you standing on your ethics, standing on business. You, Sagittarius, have come to the conclusion that just based upon principle, you can't really accept them back for the way that they've been acting. And then the Four of Swords represents, they've been kind of crying about it because they do want you, Sagittarius, to come back. So last time I did Sagittarius reading, I think somebody may have wanted to come back to you a few days ago. Okay, well, it don't matter if they want you to come back. It is what it is, because you, Sagittarius, still want to be in a position where you don't want them around. You've got your own thing that you got going on. And so because of that, you have the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. So the King of Pentacles and the Hermit right here, again, this speaks to how you essentially are in a particular situation where you, Sagittarius, are very well off. You're ahead of the curve, basically. The King of Pentacles and the Hermit, they would want you to be back in a relationship with them. But, the people have spoken. You know what I mean? You, Sagittarius, have been vocal. Come into the comment section of my videos, which I do not mind. And y'all have been saying that, you're not going to go back, right? So I don't have a problem with that whatsoever, because y'all are the ones that are speaking, right? That's intentionally, I wanted y'all to kind of give a voice to what it is that y'all wanted to do. And, essentially a lot of the people have spoken from a lot of the other zodiac signs as well, right? For whatever one I read. And for you, Sagittarius, y'all said the same thing that a lot of them also said. You're not going to take them seriously. You're not going to go back to them. Why would you, Sagittarius, go back to them? For what? To be in a messed up disposition? Nope. And that's why things are so wild. It's wild because things is really wild because this is a situation for you where the Hermit represents, you kind of almost like a mystic, like I'm thinking of things because I'm evolving with how I read. And it's like you, Sagittarius, have essentially embraced the mystical point of view, right? The Hermit, the person who isn't with the nonsense. Yes, that's a part of it, but also a person who is spiritually changed. And because you're spiritually changed, that's why it is that you, Sagittarius, are not with the nonsense. See, a hermit is a person who has decided to retreat from the world because They get so much grief with it because a lot of people are hard-headed. You know, a lot of people are hard-headed, and so because they're hard-headed, you Sagittarius understand the problem that it is, right? You Sagittarius living in a world where, you know, people don't have large ideas. They don't have the ability to process and to understand things like that. They more so they more so only can see the inch in front of their face. And you Sagittarius, you being able to see the bigger picture, right? They can't see what it is that you're seeing. So you Sagittarius choosing to be like this on some hermit type stuff goes to show that you're done with them because you've changed spiritually. Like, you know, the greatest spiritualists in the world don't rock with a whole lot of people like that. It's the people who have tons of associates and friends and stuff like this are the people whom, or you see around in these large groups and stuff like this, are usually, not all the time, but usually people that really aren't very spiritual. They spend an absorbent amount of time trying to stay away from reflecting and all of that. That's why they got a whole bunch of people around them constantly, you know, and that's how a lot of that stuff is. Respectfully, of course. That's how a lot of that stuff is, respectfully, right? Because when you put yourself in a position where when you seek solitude from the world, right? It shows your spiritual development. And that's where you Sagittarius are. I meant what I said. Y'all are done with said person, even though they may have want to come back. They can't even get a hold of you. They can't even, they calling you. That's if your number is even the same. And even when they call you, they can't actually get you to pick up the phone. They may even be texting the number. And again, if the number is the same, even if they are texting you, you Sagittarius are seeing their text messages and you're like, oh, bah, humbug, right? You don't even want to be bothered with it. Don't throw your phone across the room, okay? I'm just being comical. But so then you have the moon and the emperor, which represents how, and so now that you've essentially become a hermit, you're laying low. You don't want to be found by these people. The moon and the emperor represent how, again, you Sagittarius, right? You are on a path where you're finding your own way. You're doing your own thing. You're living your own life. The emperor right here represents how, and since because of that, a lot of you Sagittarius, you're in a very powerful position because you separated yourself from a person that wasn't going to do anything but feed off of you anyway. Now, granted, stupid of them, you know, because all it does is, honestly speaking, all it does is waste time. So it's stupid of them. It'll waste their time. And it really doesn't do anything for them. You know, they're basically they are doing their rendition of what a true, I ain't gonna say a true, but they're doing their rendition of what an energy vampire does, which is to try to break you Sagittarius like they would a horse. You break the horse in, and then now you got the horse trained and all that type of stuff. I mean, you can't really break a horse, but you know what I mean. You know, there's no such thing. Like even a horse that is broken into, you know, any good, you know, equestrian has to talk to the horse, develop that relationship, you know, keep a relationship with the horse. Am I an equestrian? No, but I understand animals, right? Virgo rules over domestic animals, right? Animals, having animals as pets and stuff like that. So not only that, but I used to have animals when I was in Trinidad, when I was like when I was 0 to about 3, I used to have animals. Yeah, I used to have a dog, and I also used to have like a chicken farm. They used to lay eggs, and you know what I'm saying. So I come from so I ain't some idiot or whatever the case may be. I come from something, and the point that I'm trying to make here is you got to develop a relationship with animals. So there is this is what I be trying to say when I say there is no such thing as a truly domesticated animal. Like you have to develop, you know, like an animal is still an animal. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that these people's games to reel you in, it didn't work and it backfired, and it makes them look real stupid. But it also makes you Sagittarius look real powerful because you not only did you break free from them, but you Sagittarius actually set yourself up nicely, right? Because you did what it is that I was telling you to do. You did what I've been saying for you to do, which is not just you, but anybody who's caught up in that situation. The best thing that you can do when you have a dysfunctional, disrespectful person next to you is for you to stay away from them. Because the situation with them is, right, they're going to continue to be like this unless they choose to change, which is rare. They're going to continue to be like this for the rest of their lives. So the 10 of Cups, right, the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the 3 of Wands speaks to you, Sagittarius, satisfaction. Y'all are very content, peaceful with where you are, like I've been talking about. And the 10 of Cups is an example of this, being quite comfortable. Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, which is Knight of Pentacles is you will give your time and attention to other people, and you will spend your time and attention with whom you choose to, right? Instead of having this person that is kind of like looking over your shoulder like an older sibling trying to wrestle with you and everything like that. Because let me explain something to you. These types of people who have this mentality, they'll never stop. It'll always be something with them where it's like, why is that this person got all these kind of issues? You know what I'm saying? Because they have a chip on their shoulder. They can't seem to be able to, get the chip off of their shoulder. So what happens? They gotta go around looking for somebody which they delusionally get this idea that they can pick on. And you, Sagittarius, were the person that they thought that they could pick on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, good luck with that one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that one. Yeah, I can't, I know something about Sagittarius that I can't say on YouTube. So that's why it is I keep saying good luck with that one. Because, Sagittarius is the second most dangerous zodiac sign. So if you think that a person is going to, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's why it is that that's why you Sagittarius gotta come through and get a reading, because there's so much it is that I have as far as knowledge that I can't even say on YouTube. I can't even discuss on YouTube, right? So I'm respecting the platform. So I just won't say it. But if you are a Sagittarius, or you are not a Sagittarius, but you want to learn some more game about Sagittarius because you're a cross watcher, you can feel free to come through and get a personal reading from me. You know what I'm saying? So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands represents not only will you also get to know other people, but the world is opened up to you again. See, when you're with the person, and the person is bringing you down, right? They are your world. They are your world. And so the world starts to look, the world starts to look smaller depending on who they are, right? Like if they are an amazing person, the world can look like a bigger place. If they are a terrible person, the world could look like a real smaller place. So now you put yourself in a situation where you, Sagittarius, were with this nightmare of a person, and you decided to stop rocking with them and find someone new. But bam, boom, the world is new again and the world is big again. Because now you, Sagittarius, have opportunities to go and speak to whomever you want. That's one of the great things about being single. I remember so many times, right? Let's clarify the Three of Wands. I remember so many times people being upset with me over the fact that they seen me speak to different people or whatnot, right? Romantically, trying to get to know them romantically. But what they forgot about is we weren't together. Like, not only were we not together, nothing happened. Like, they're not trying. I'm the only person trying to talk to them. They're not trying. They're not going after me. They're not wanting to hang out. They don't put themselves in positions to hang out with me, kick it with me, ask me questions, right? Do anything. Anything gets established. It's like, but then at the same time, you're getting bent out of shape that you see me talking to other people. But you're not doing anything, though. So what you expect me to do is sit around and wait? Then you have the, so to clarify the Three of Wands, right? You have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Moon, Three of Swords, and then you have the Six of Cups. Here they come again, right? Six of Cups, here they come again. So the Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Moon card, here they go again. Like I said, here they go. You know, here they go again. And the reason why it is I'm saying that is because the Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Moon card, right? So again, the Seven of Wands is about you understand how, represents a couple of things. It represents, number one, you, Sagittarius, you understand how difficult it was to exist in a relationship like that, right? However, whatever the culture of the relationship between you and them was, whatever happened, and how difficult it was to get out of it. Because ironically, even though it's dysfunctional, one of the hardest things in the world to do is to get out of dysfunctional relationships. It's hard to get away from relationships in general, especially because you've become accustomed to the person, right? So the situation is that the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon card, but you, Sagittarius, decided to just rip the Band-Aid off. Like, okay, just do it, right? Forget about it. Let's just do the thing. And you did it. And the thing about it is that Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, this person is heartbroken and they're gonna come back, but they're very delusional because they can't really come to grips with terms to understand that they were disrespectful to you. So why would you, Sagittarius, be with them? But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We're at 20,220 some odd. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.